fans. Come on, let's huddle up and talk about this week's game with LSU. That's right, down in Baton Rouge. Well, this is a great opportunity for us. Both teams are coming off a rest, right? Which we would automatically think, boy, we're going to be ready, we're going to be fired up, and we're healthy. Both sides are going to go out and play like their best football they can, huh? Well, there's no guarantees on that. You know, as recently as one of my teams, even in pro ball last week, the Jets had a wonderful bye. Everybody's healthy, and they come out and play Green Bay, and the Jets don't score a point. They don't score a point. So these coaches know that they're not sure how the players are going to play this game, but it is a huge game. LSU, you folks know, have been winning football games. They've got, in my opinion, a good team. But anytime you've got to shuffle quarterbacks for passing situations and running situations, it's a little bit clumsy. I don't think you're that solid. Auburn's, excuse me, they're on my mind a little bit today, but we'll get back to that. LSU held Auburn's powerful offense to 24 points. So you know LSU's got a pretty darn good defense. They always have a pretty good defense. And you know Les Miles' special teams, I mean, they're pulling more fake punts, fake field goals, fake extra points. So I'm sure Coach Saban and the Tide are aware of these things and are well prepared for them. Coach Saban has communicated to his team that this is a wonderful opportunity. This game with the Tigers is the next step toward an ultimate goal. But the daily goals are to improve, and this is the next game. Given the importance of this game, it keeps us, if we win, in the Western Division hunt for the SEC championship game. We'll decide that for sure. If we win this game, we'll decide that in a few weeks down the road. But this is a colossal game for the Tide and for the opportunity to keep getting to the ultimate goal. I like to see our team come out and execute a little better than we have. We get frustrated when we see some drop passes. We get frustrated in the offense when we see our quarterback misfiring. Well, we're fortunate to have a good running game as well as some gifted players in the skilled positions. We call them skilled positions. Heck, they're all skilled positions. You know, a center is skilled at his job. A guard and a tackle, they're skilled. But the guys that handle the ball, we need good play out of them. So how do we win the game? We're going back to an old rule Coach Bryant had. How do we keep from losing? We don't beat ourselves. We don't beat ourselves. What does that mean? Well, it means we don't make mental errors. Through the preparation, we're convinced of what we're supposed to do. The mental errors where we miss an assignment here, we run a wrong route there. The penalties where we jump offside or we push from behind, to me those are mental errors. Not knowing exactly who to block on the defense when your offense has the ball, or when you're on defense as a cornerback or as a safety, getting confused with the offensive movement and breaking down a coverage. These are all mental errors, and these are the things we have control of. I know distractions in a big game don't help our focus. And as I mentioned earlier about LSU holding Auburn to 24 points, well, in the last day or so, this conversation about Auburn's quarterback and some agents has got to have gotten into the minds of the players on both teams. This, folks, believe it or not, is a distraction for the players of both LSU and the Crimson Tide, because they got to be talking about it. with one another. They got to be talking about, did he do this? Did they do that? Who is this guy? So that's a distraction both teams are going to have to overcome. I'm going to give you the reason I believe the Tide's going to win the game. And it's the X factor, you might say. Given the strength of both of these teams, say we offset in most areas except for quarterback and our offense and maybe for the defense too. You think I'm partial? Yeah, I'm a little bit partial. But I think our offensive line holds the key. Our offensive line needs to be stout in this game, and they're going up against a tough defensive front. To get Ingram going and to get Richardson going, as well as giving McCoy time to be able to throw the ball, we need those horses up front to do their best this week. We get to play out of the offensive line. I know we'll get it out of our defense, and we'll come out of Baton Rouge with another win, continuing this climb to who knows, folks. We keep winning, we may win out, and that could lead to a championship. But the most important thing is this one right now with LSU. So you folks get down there, watch the game if you can, or I know we'll all be tuned in, and I'll be thinking of you and watching the Tide. Ready? Break!